Hello everyone. So the topic that we are going to discuss today is sexual reproduction in animals. And in sexual reproduction in animals particularly, we will be discussing about reproduction in human beings. Before going to reproduction in human beings, let us discuss just bit of about sexual reproduction. In order to understand this type of reproduction, we should know the meaning of some important terms like male sex, female sex, gametes, sperms, ova, fertilization, zygote. So basically these terms are involved in the step of reproduction. Fine. So as as we know that our father is a man and our mother is a woman, so this means that a man is a male whereas a woman is a female, right? Therefore a man is said to have a male sex and a woman is said to have female sex. Similarly, a boy has a male sex and a girl has a female sex. Just like we people, just like human beings, other animals also they have male and female sexes. Even in the plants, if you see, even in the plants they are having male and female sexes. So an animal having male sex called sperms in its body is said to be a male, right? An animal having male sex cells called sperms in its body is called male. On the other hand, an animal having female sex cells called ova in its body is called female, right? So basically the cells that are involved in sexual reproductions, they are called as gametes. They are called as gametes. The male gamete in animals is called sperm and the female gamete in animals is called ovum or eggs. And the fusion of these gametes give rise to a single cell which is called as zygote. So we can say that cell which is formed by the fusion of a male gamete and a female gamete is called zygote. So zygote basically is a fertilized ovum or fertilized egg. So let us see that how, and this process basically it is called as fertilization. The fusion of male and female gamete is called as fertilization. So now let us see that how sexual reproduction in animals takes place. So sexual reproduction is basically it's very common method of reproduction in animals, including we people, including human beings. The sexual reproduction in animals basically takes place in the following steps. The male parent produces male gamete called sperms, and this sperm is a very small cell with a long tail for movement. Here you can see in the picture. Whereas the female parent produces female gamete which is called as ova, and this ova is much bigger than sperm. So basically what happens, the sperm enters into ovum and fuses with it to form a new cell called as zygote, and this process is called fertilization. This process is called as fertilization, as I have discussed with you just right now, that the zygote is a fertilized ovum. After that, the zygote then divides again and again to form a large number of cells and develops to become a new baby. Ultimately, the zygote grows and develops to become a new baby. So let us see now how this process takes place. Basically, how does sperm produces in a male's body and how ovum produces in the female body. So for that, firstly we will be discussing about the male reproductive system, basically, which is a part of human reproductive system. So human reproductive system, basically these reproductive system in humans become functional at a definite age called as puberty. All right, so after the age of after this particular age, a man, a human, you can say a human being is able to reproduce. Fine. So let us discuss about the male reproductive. Let us discuss about the male reproductive system. So the human, here you can see in the picture, the male reproductive system consists of following organs: testes, scrotum, epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicles, prostate gland. Here prostate gland is not given. Let me show you where it is. It will be here around this portion. If you see, no? Here you will find prostate gland. Prostate gland. Here you will see prostate gland. So these are the parts, different parts of a human male reproductive system. So the human male reproductive system, here you can see in the picture. So let us discuss from the testes. So the testes are the oval shaped organ which lie outside the abdominal cavity of a man. As you know, a man has two testes. Testes, basically these are the primary reproductive organs in male, in man. The basic function, the main function of testis is to make the male sex cell, that is sperm, and another function of testis is to make the male sex hormone called testosterone. So it is performing two functions. First it produces sperm, and second it produces male sex hormone, that is called testosterone, and this testosterone hormone is responsible for the secondary sexual characters in a male. So the sperms of a man basically lies in a smaller pouch, smaller muscular pouch like structure called as scrotum, and it is lying outside the abdominal cavity. Here you can see in the picture, you can see this portion here, and the testes, they are outside the abdominal cavity. Why is it so? There's a reason, that they do not keep inside the body, because the sperm formation requires a lower temperature than the normal body temperature. They are very sensitive to temperature. Sperm formation, this process is very sensitive to temperature, so therefore they require a temperature lower than normal body temperature. So being outside the abdominal cavity, the temperature of scrotum is about 2 to 3 degree Celsius lower than the temperature inside the body. Suppose if your body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, so for the sperm formation it requires 35 degree Celsius, 34 or 35 degree Celsius. So the sperm formed in testis comes out and go into coiled like structure, coiled tube like structure, which is called as epididymis. It is called as epididymis. So the sperms, they get stored temporarily in epididymis, not permanently. For temporary purposes, it stores sperms just for some time. So from this epididymis, the sperm are carried by a long tube called sperm duct or vas deferens, which joins with another tube called urethra. So sperm moves from here and it joins with another tube called urethra coming from bladder. Here this is urethra and this is bladder. So it joins here. Along the path of vas deferens, you will find the glands called seminal vesicle. You will find seminal vesicle and you will find prostate gland. You will find prostate gland, which here you can see in the picture. These are the two glands, seminal vesicles and prostate glands. They add their secretions to sperm so that the sperms are now in a liquid form. So this liquid plus sperms, it contains is called as semen. It is called as semen. So basically, what is semen? Semen is a liquid plus, it is a mixture of liquid plus sperm. Fine, it is basically a thick liquid. So the secretion of seminal vesicles and prostate glands provide nutrition to the sperms and also make their further transport easily, so that they can move easily. So next is urethra. Urethra forms a very common passage for sperm and urine, and this urethra carries the sperm to an organ called as penis, which opens outside the body, and this penis passes the sperm from man's body into vagina in the female's body during mating for the purpose of reproduction. So you should know that there is only one opening for the urine and sperms to pass out the body in male's reproductive system. So this is about your male reproductive system. Next, just let us take up the question that which part of the male reproductive system produces the germ cells? These germ cells are basically sex cells. So, the which part of the male reproductive system produces this? So, it is your testes. So, as I told you that there are two main functions of testosterone. First is it regulates the sperm formation of sperm, and another it helps in the development of secondary sexual characters. Next question is, like, if testes are important organ of the reproductive system, then why are they located outside the abdominal cavity, right? So the answer is, I have discussed this also already. The testes are basically outside the abdominal cavity of the body. Because the sperm formation is very sensitive to temperature, so being outside the abdominal cavity, the temperature of scrotum is 1 to 2 degrees Celsius lower than the body temperature. So here you can see here in the picture also. Next is, how do these sperm cells get deposited in the female's reproductive system? So as I have just discussed right now, that urethra is extension of vas deferens, and it is supported by muscular organ called penis. This penis become hard and erect to deposit the sperm in the female's reproductive system. So this is all about reproductive system in males. Next we will be discussing about female reproductive system in our next PPT. Thank you so much.